Hey there, and welcome to this week's Tech Files. I appear to have accrued a windmill this week. It's not quite a statue, but it'll do for now. This week we're blowing the lid off the lesser known Battle of the Flips, done with this. It's a hand, but not this one, it's a prop. So the first incarnation of the hand flip was the good old-fashioned garden variety finger flip. It's unclear who really invented it, but we do know it was inspired by this. With foot flips being a thing of the future, the finger flip reigned supreme at this time. Variations aplenty occurred. And then that Mullen guy added the ollie to it, upping its potential exponentially. It even found its way into the ramp world, slugging it to rock, and also with this epic flip and recatch by the Birdman, which literally took it to new heights. That was an awful pun. I have to speak to my agent about that. Having unleashed the finger flip's awesome potential on ramp, they had also unwittingly created its natural nemesis, the sow flip. Some say it was based on the royal wave, others say it was a natural progression to the Fibonacci sequence. But one thing we know for certain is that its first semi-incarnation was on the vert ramps of the 1980s, in the form of the finger flip leaned tail. It wasn't until the late 80s, H Street Pro Sal Barbier saw its awesome potential for going all the way around in a straight line, and so was born the Sal flip. While the finger flip was clearly a flick, the sow flip was more of an unwinding motion, and the next few years saw a sow flip explosion, which peaked in the early 90s, with locker headbutter Chad Vogt being at the forefront of matters. The sow flip continued to grow in popularity, spawning many weird and wonderful variations on the theme. The sow flip was so prominent that it nearly drove the finger flip into extinction. Some say that Chad Vogt was a sow flip enforcer, headbutting anyone to death with the wrong hand flip. But this is just speculation, of course. It's all true. Just as VHS killed off Betamax, the sow flip killed off the finger flip, leaving finger flippers to exist in the shadows. There was still an underground finger flip movement, headed up by Stevie Cab, who managed to sneak in a few shrouded in old school nostalgia. Mike V disguised his by doing it in the reverse direction. And Dave Coyne was a rare sow finger flip double agent, who managed to sneak in a few finger flips between a sandwich of sow flips. Now that Vogt's locker headbutting ways have mellowed out a bit, we are starting to see a small resurgence of the finger flip, with skaters like David Grivette not afraid to take them to the streets. And even the Birdman has brought them out of retirement to help repopulate the species. So in keeping with finger flip conservation efforts, this week we'll be teaching you a freestyle favourite, 360 finger flip. I'll be doing it stationary this week, because I don't really fancy doing it rolling. I can normally do it rolling, but my back hurts and it hurts your fingers, I can do it. I can. Look, balloons. To set up for the 360 finger flip, you want to start in tail stop and grab the board crail, so that's with your back foot hand grabbing the nose. So you grab the board with your fingers underneath the nose and your thumb on the grip. You want to pull it away from you with a sort of semicircular motion from your elbow across your body. To create the flip, you want to give your hand a little Fonz-like clicking, flicking motion. You don't want to be too heavy-handed when flipping it, as you'll end up chasing it around like a small dachshund. As with any flip trick, wait until you can see the grip and just put your feet on it. There are a lot of variations you can do on it. 180, 540. I have even seen them done 720. Or if you're a real man, you can do like Daryl Grogan does and ollie into them. And that was the 360 finger flip. Join us next week where I'll be having lunch with Tyra and Olsen. It's going to be very emotional. That's right, I can disappear. Having trouble coming back though. I'm gonna need to work on that.
100th episode, dude. Congratulations, you guys did fuck out. Weekend buzz!
Not this weekend, but next.
Oh! You gotta make sure that's leveled. Now that